On these city planning projects, we face some of the same challenges that we had during our highway collection. So having people working in the roadway is an obvious safety concern, and it's very difficult for us to obtain lane closure permits, especially in a large city where there's a high volume of traffic. So with mobile mapping, being able to drive these long corridors and collect everything and provide very rich data sets that has everything in it that we're looking for is a huge advantage. And we're also able to utilize onboard SLAM during these collections to maximize our positional accuracy in a large urban canyon.
All right, so you had mentioned these various GIS projects that you've been tasked with collecting some data on.
Yeah.
And I want to zoom into the urban core here so that you can kind of get a sense of what that looks like.
Perfect, because we've been having some GPS issues downtown.
Oh, yeah. So with the GPS issues, you notice the puck scanners on the front and the back of the TRK.
Yep.
Those are SLAM scanners. So SLAM is simultaneous localization and mapping.
Okay.
Basically what it's doing, if you're not familiar, what it's doing is repositioning or retriangulating our position when GPS is cut out. So if there's any building obstructions or heavy tree canopy, something to that effect, we can use the SLAM data to augment that missing GPS data. So it really helps us maintain an accurate position throughout the collection. And you can see here, we drove this long corridor through downtown, and you can start to get a sense of how you could quickly deploy that system and then come through here and be able to pick up all the features that you would need to provide, in terms of if you're mapping manholes or light poles or, park benches, striping, tree locations, any kind of roadway asset that you're getting pinged on. So, if there's an agency or a department that's asking for mapping information on a regular basis, you kind of get a sense how you could go out and very quickly get that either on demand or maybe even work with them on a schedule and say, maybe they have a half dozen construction sites that they want pre and post construction so that they can have updated mapping information.
Yep. You
could see how you could string these projects together and be very effective in almost a real-time data delivery for them, at least as close to real time as we're going to be able to get.
Yeah.
Switch back to the RGB here so you get another sense of it. But it's really just a staggering amount of detail. And as we zoom out here, you get an even better sense of just the scale of the data that we're collecting.